futon.
What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy K-Mega405 live from the 405, and I'm back at you with another video. This is just your regular gamer talking to the intelligent gamers out there. And I wanted to get started talking about a game called Rust. It's a Steam game, and I was reading an article about they want to change how players approach playing creative player. So what they're doing is that they want you to give out your information. And when you give out your information, they wanted you to play, kick into the game, but you're going to play as a completely different person. Like, if you are a white guy, then it might make you play as a black female. It just wants you to feel if you can handle playing the game as a different protagonist. And I think it's a pretty good idea, just for the sense that if, how the gaming industry has been, and how it's been changing for the better, in my opinion. But of course, I was reading that there was guys that was making valid points like, look, I just want to play the game like I want to play the game. I like creating the player, and I want to just play as me. But then of course there was the trolls that wanted that, to me, are the cancer of just gaming, period. That was just coming out with, I don't want to play as the N word, I don't want to play as some B word, that was so unnecessary. And then there was just this one guy in particular that was saying that he wasn't going to play the game, period, if they were going to make them play as a female, because the fact is 95% of gamers are male. Look, I don't know the statistics, but I do know this, that gaming is more diverse than ever. And there's a lot more women than 5% playing games nowadays. Trust me, I can get on the game and I'll run and see 5 or 6 female names just in me just sitting here looking right at my TV right now and looking at my X1. So I think his shit was a little skewed, but regardless of that, it's just the point that old school mentality that hurts gaming, because people look at gamers already in a bad light, like we're violent, or we're these guys that sit in our mom's basement eating nachos all damn day, haven't bathed in a week, have no social skills, never seen a woman or whatever. And when people talk like that, you talk like a damn Neanderthal. It's a bad situation. And what's really sad is that I also think it's the same type of mentality that Japanese developers and companies have, and I think that's why they're still in a little bubble and they haven't progressed any better, because if you just look at how they were in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s and how they portrayed women and African Americans, it's blatant racist and just sexist. Case in point, I remember playing Street Fighter Alpha, and I remember seeing Birdie, and I'm like, are you serious? Big lips, funny looking, big and hulking, grunting and shit. And then if they're not big and hulking, then they got to be like Zack or, some other wild, flamboyant character with some kind of crazy looking hair, dancing around, screaming, being loud. This shit is really annoying. And then how they look and they portray women, of course, is like Metal Gear Solid that's coming out. And then they have the chick that's the assassin that's in this bikini. And then they got like the keychain of her that you can get and buy, and it has squishy titties and ass. I didn't know that there was 14-year-olds that was making video games. Come on, guys. We're grown-ass men. The 14-year-olds that you're trying to cater to are grown men that has families, that has daughters, and it's disgusting. Come on, grow up, guys. And that's that same thing, and that's why you look at European and American developers that are killing the game, because they know that the gaming world is more diverse, and it's the #1 entertainment in the world, and there's a lot more than just Caucasian men playing video games. There's so many more. So I look at this as a good thing with the game Rust, but it's also, it can be debated if you're kind of forcing your luck on, you're forcing your agenda on people. I can look at it on both ways. But we also do need to look at it and have good discussions about this. Especially, this is what the media, gaming media, should talk about, instead of talking about you know, resolution and all types of shit. Case in point, just look at, I had no idea either, was Killer Instinct. I had to hear it from a YouTuber. That's why I love YouTube. You know, that Killer Instinct was running 90 frames per second. I didn't know that, and a lot of people didn't know that. Digital Foundry didn't say anything about it. But like, again, they're all about that bullshit. They want you to care about your plastic and caring about, hey, let's get everything, let's unite, let's play. Who cares about who's on the other end? You know what I'm saying? But this is your boy K-Mega405, and I'm out.
Yo, I got a funky style with a funky swag. I got a funky style with a funky swag. I bought the funky Nikes, got the hat to match. I bought the funky Nikes, got the hat to match. I got a funky style with a funky swag. I got a funky style with a funky swag.